Check out these pointy trees.
Don't check them out too closely.
Groot says watch out for those plants with all the holes on top. Those things grow in a frozen hellscape. I think they're made of sturdier stuff than that.
Maybe try something else.
Baby bird! Nice. I ain't ever gonna get tired of that. Groot says those plants deserve it.
I imagine Foom would sense our arrival and rush to face us. I am disappointed.
Maybe he's hiding from us.
Unlikely.
We did kick the crap out of that ugly dweller thing.
And spank both blood brothers.
Yeah, you know, we're developing quite the reputation. Maybe Foom's heard. Groot says the ice protects him. Try the defrost cycle.
With all these exceptional beasts, it is a wonder Lady Hellbender does not move her home here.
It's a little cold for Lady Skullsuit.
Drax seems to be doing okay.
The Catathians have adapted to survive long and harsh winters.
And blistering brutal summer.
No, our summers are quite mild and pleasant.
Look, Quill, it's your new best bud.
I'd say communication is failed.
Another affair.
Incoming attack! No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food! Not today, they don't! Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
We
We are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But we're too excited. This love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
Can't wait to take him down!
Oh, yeah!
Why can't we ever just meet a nice local?
We do tend to attract certain sorts! We're fast for something so big!
You can't follow my jet boat!
This has got my name on it!
Where's the go home? Get it?
I don't think they're listening!
Don't expect them to say much more than Wendigo!
The final kill is me!
Send it their way, Drax!
I'm ready!
Jesus, you Rocket!
We got this sucker right where we want him!
I am unsure of what you speak, but the Wendigo is dead!
Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling Wendigo. See?
Sounds like we haven't seen the last of them.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to our army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge.
Hey, they started it.
So much for not holding a grudge!
What do you think, Quill? They still just tried to communicate!
Heads up!
They just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like a dinner plate!
Let's make sure we don't end up on a menu. Keep the breathing here, crew!
Eat plasma, you freak!
But I don't have to look at any last words!
Wipe them out, Rocket! Let's see those! My foot still hurts from that slide!
Are you sure you have not been bitten on the buttock?
I hope those squawks some of these markers when we crash!
Maybe that's why they made us!
Whoa! You see that thing?
Heads up!
Stop the short crew! I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
I think you mean the quarantine zone! Rocket! Blast them! It's like the whole planet came out to play! Keep the breathing here, crew! Love it out of big guy!
Well, unleash me onto these fools! Brace yourself! You unworthy!
My butt still hurts from that slide!
These things even die weird! I hope we squawk some of these markers when we crash!
Too bad we didn't get more of them! I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
Drax is on a murder race, and I ain't complaining.
What still hurts from that slide?
That ain't the pain in the ass I'm worried about right now.
Rush him, Drax! Slow him down! Rock and roll, Rocket! Can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
I'm ready!
Shut him down! Deadly is coming!
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck was the camp we saw?
Nah, this thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
All right, Groot, give me a boost. About yay high.
Yay is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
All right, heads up. I'm gonna drop something down for you guys.
They say Fin Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could patch up.
I mean, he's basically a dragon from the fairy tales on Earth.
Ridiculous. This is not some tearing tale of fairies. It's a great reptilian beast, gifted with flight and rage.
Right. Mistake. Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw 'em. That's it.
Hey, you know, maybe Foom visited Earth a long time ago, and that's how we got the stories about dragons. Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. Be more hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire and some cigar and spirits.
Uncharacteristically optimistic for you.
What can I say? Maybe Quill is rubbing off on me. Or maybe it's just so cold my brain has gone to mush.
Extreme cold would not render your brain mush. More likely, it would solidify.
Just what I need. A literal brain freeze. Numb and sleepy is what people say right before they freeze to death!
We'd better not get stranded out here. This cold is deadly.
We can always burn Groot.
Rocket!
What? He used to do it for me all the time. Just grows a little extra wood.
Well, it still feels wrong.
Yeah, you don't get it. I'm fine, just itchy. It's the Staston Ice Planet.
Or you have lice again.
Hey, you got fur? You got lice. I can shave it all if you want.
Please don't.
If anything, this Florkin weather's probably frozen all. Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Is all this foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure, digesting my men back at his roost. Big ice obelisk sticking out of the caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise or the matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Seems like. Any advice on taking down Foom?
Yeah, don't try.
That bad?
My men barely scratched his armor.
Great. He has armor.
You better have some serious firepower if you're gonna take on the king of the ice planet.
Finders keepers.
Hey, you better not be taking anything valuable, you little weasel.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Here's hoping we do better against Boom than this lot.
Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I've appropriated it for our own use. To herald our bravery this day shall mark our ultimate conquest or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
It shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I invade.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. People, let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Boom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally, in the case of this place.
Whoa! JT, the ice is at the high velocity.
This is how I die!
Bemused.
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Boom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Guys, come on! We ride a dragon!
Right.
5-year-old me would be so jealous right now.
You think Boom is gonna let us ride after we kick his butt?
You're getting all caught up in the details. We could be dragon riders.
Getting too old for this.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You won't say? That old?
No, that young. I was grown, remember? I ain't gonna brand myself with how many cycles I've been sucking down air.
The rodent is mentally much older than any of us.
Thank you.
And emotionally much younger.
Har har.
I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Millennium.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Boom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle.
Fin Fang Boom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Quill, go!
Fin Fang Boom! It's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn.
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown girdle splode! You vested lump of Sitarchian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
And now, we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that. Any last room stories, Drax?
They say the great beast has one weakness.
You're telling us now!
It's said that Fin Fang Foom is helpless.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
Groot's worried about the ice.
If it'll hold Foom, it'll hold us.
Machlu 4 is said to have a frozen core. Below the surface is layers upon layers of more ice.
is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Fool was born with fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star. Dying star, sir. This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out. Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scutholes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these pushes exactly how we rock. Who's with me? Feel my rock! This is gonna be fun!
Not so invincible after all! Yeah, let's dump the other pieces! Let's sprint this guy bare!
Time for the big guns!
Consider this your Christmas present, friends!
His opinion does not appear to improve.
Help better appreciate we're going to all this trouble!
Destroy!
Not so hot now, are you, Boo?
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscles! Get through the head! He thinks you two can refund that bug right in the moon's face!
This has got my name on it!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
He's just stunned by our combined might!
Light him up, Rocket! Wreck welcome, Drax! Just feel free to give up!
You'll love Lady Hellbender! Promise!
Time to shred him! Do not hold back now! Is he talking to us or Boo? Hope this makes us square with Hellbender!
Who wouldn't want a giant pet dragon?
Suppose we had some food as I originally suggested.
Okay, Drax! You get to pick our next money-making scheme!
His own mighty key is undoing!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
Mind your footing! What is next, Peter Quill?
Peter! Look!
Up
He's
to get,
stuck!
little buddy! Hope this makes us square with Hellbender!
It's better! We need a favor!
Hey, Quill, want to see some fireworks?
Glorious rain of fire!
Look at those claws!
Quick! Well, he's stuck in the ice!
Feel free to give up, Boom!
Fool would never raise himself to surrender!
Watch out for his... well, everything!
So much for going quietly! Hope this makes us square with Hellbender!
Who wouldn't want a giant pet dragon? Are we even making a dent?
We seem to be making him better! So that's progress!
Trend is now!
Order up! Come on, Zoom! You'll like Sector 9!
Hellbender's got all the minions you can eat!
Let's hurry this up!
The beast grows desperate!
Yeah, and pissed!
And he's bound to get sloppy! Watch those teeth!
Suppose we had some food as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in!
Watch out for his... well, everything!
Great advice, Gamora!
My great strength goes underutilized!
What's next, Peter?
One more time! Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
We are ready!
Let's fight fire with fire!
Let her loose!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Who must fallen?
Hold on! No, wait, no! No, Lady Hellbender! Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, Floorboard. Monster Queen of Setnarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarandara! This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
We found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We're on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock. We'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will, I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tools.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis,
What happened on Lamentus after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Mantis, I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentus after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Macklin 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out, woo, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsaw. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm Bleeds. It translates weird. You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed. Groot waters.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but...
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Gamora said, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's so weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since...
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier!
The Grand Humidity!
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think that those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Oh, cute. That's from Maclu, right? Better not make toxic spores like those big ones in the forest.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all. But here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death. But the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your ankle. From the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
Tactical sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of doomed dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Alright, here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source...
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Our deception is working.
I'm so surprised. We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Through the ship's hull.
You're still whispering?
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through. But they can't.
Certainly if they hear through. What? Oracle's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding.
You're sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of a nice lady murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base are way in. There's still a lot of paint between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risk it.
Taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Will.
Hey, this sucks!
We must make the most of this diversion!
You will! Are you proud? You're going to! Yes! Hurry up, Peter! The real fun's gonna be inside Wrecker's ship!
Battle should not be fun, Gamora's and Newberry. It should be glorious!
Damage report. Stop getting ahead and there won't be no damage.
Boom! That one's toast.
Crack that!
Cheap shot!
Careful! Kill confirmed.
Yeah! Take that!
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a space fight!
Gotcha!
Go ahead.
Taking fire!
I think you're finally figuring out how to fly her, Will!
What do you mean, finally?
Ha! Nice one, Quill!
Great shot, Peter. God's sake! Hellbender's army is pretty impressive!
Right, she's fighting with us, not against us. Got a piece of that guy.
Ah, Scott, yeah! Nice shot!
Boom! That one's toast.
Crack that!
Kill confirmed.
Try not to get shot, Will.
Flying, this sucks.
Hey, anyone spot any damage from that explosion I rigged last time you were here?
Miss Busy trying to avoid all the new ones going on all around us right now. Damage report.
Stop getting ahead and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. I used to dream about space battles like this.
Ah! Your dreams must have been prophetic!
Hurry up, Peter! The real fun's gonna be inside Wrecker's ship!
Got my best bomb primed and ready.
Yeah, take that. Yeah, cheap shot.
We must make the most of this diversion!
You will! Are you proud? You're going to! Yes! Thick!
Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Careful!
Spaceships, monsters, fate of the entire galaxy at stake.
Just get us inside that working behemoth alive, Will.
And we're in!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rock Stutheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Dressed up for it and everything!
What's another religion, Nut?
Another one? Go Rocket!
Oh, you Drax! All hands on deck! Really missing my troops right now, Rocket! We will honor your sacrifice, we will!
Top lady better not ding our ship!
The insect witch seems comfortable enough with controls.
Rocket! Safety's off!
The hangar is wide open! We can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, should be okay!
He is free of his madness now.
Good! There's a lot more where he came from.
This one is primed for punishment. I am destroyed.
Lord, out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep